Hello, welcome to Charter Local Edition Northwest. Today we're in beautiful downtown Wenatchee, and my guest today is Matt Cadman. He is the new Executive Director for Numerica Performing Arts Center, and you've been on the job about 18 months so far.
Not quite, Dana, but it feels more like 18 years. But well, thank you.
And you've taken a positive approach and jumped right into it?
Well, we have certainly have a rejuvenation, a renewal sort of process going on, and when I took over, it had been sort of in a period of stagnation, kind of a quiet period for the PAC. We weren't selling shows, we weren't getting sponsors, our membership was down. So I'm happy to say that 14 months later, we're on a whole nother curve. We're going the other direction.
Well, and you come from a teaching background. You've never done nonprofit work before.
Yes, this is as bewildering to me as it is to anyone. And why I'm here this morning is just so wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
I taught for 34 years as a high school history and English teacher, so with no nonprofit experience, but I've lived in Wenatchee most of my life, and I was born and raised here, and I've done a fair amount of theater, and I think some of that maybe instinct has helped a lot, and I think that's how I was able to get the job, was over some other candidates. Although, as I say, it's as much a mystery to me as anyone. I'm just, knocking on wood that this isn't a fluke.
Well, now you're on the upswing. Tell us about what's coming up for your upcoming season, please.
Well, we have a tremendous season. I'm happy to say that we are a sold-out show in terms of sponsorship. We're no longer in the subsidizing show business, so every one of our shows has been locally sponsored, so that has not been the case before. And therefore, we're able to slash ticket prices, which has also been a big benefit. And last year, my first season on the job, we were able to sell out 6 of the 8 main stage shows. Wonderful. And that helped for this season, which is the 14-15 season. We have 16 shows, all of them locally sponsored. Excellent. From the incredible Judy Collins, from the legendary Judy Collins, to Kevin Nealon, the comedian, is coming. Those are our bookends, and everything in between. And so we are excited about this season. We're going to have a tremendous amount of energy there, even more than we do now, because we're able to take a more proactive view now in terms of marketing and getting the word out, and a lot of community outreach. So I'm expecting that some fireworks are going to be happening down at the Numerica PAC.
Well, our crew is excited about one particular performance you have coming up.
Well, I'll tell you what, prior to my watch, I would say, we were dark most of the summer, and I thought that's just a ridiculous, terrible crisis for a beautiful, precious theater like this. So we started a thing called Hot August Nights, where we put on a locally performed and produced, edgier musical each summer. Last year we did the Rocky Horror Show.
Love it.
And this year we're doing, if you don't mind a shameless plug,
please,
Bat Boy the Musical. And Bat Boy the Musical is an off-Broadway hit from the early 2000s. It's got a sort of a graphic novel flair. It's a dramatic, sort of suspenseful horror musical comedy with people flying in and out from all over the place. Anyway, we're putting it on at the PAC. We call it Hot August Nights, the whole first 3 weekends of August 2014. So I'm hoping, if you don't mind the shameless plug, come to the PAC and see a fabulous show.
Super.
And if you're seeing this later, every August we're going to have Hot August Nights, and just stay tuned and we'll see what next year brings.
That's exciting, Matt. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
We appreciate it, and of course we don't mind the shameless plug. That's why we wanted you to come on and tell us about what you have coming up, so thank you.
The future's so bright, we're going to need shades.
And thank you for watching. I'm Dana Cowley, and this is Charter Local Edition Northwest in beautiful downtown Wenatchee.